welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day, and today we're gonna be doing another quince video. So this is where you can ask me questions on my Instagram. It is taking on just like my channel. So you can ask me a question if you have one as well. Just follow me on my Instagram because that is where I announce when I'm doing another video like this. If you don't see your question answered in this video, make sure to check the third one that's coming up and hopefully your question will be there. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first question comes from _.x20. And it is, what was your favorite part of your quince? And love you too, girl. So my favorite part of my quince was probably the dances. Even though I was super nervous, I really enjoyed them, and you know, having that little spotlight in front of everyone, and in the end they came out really well. Jocelyn Rivera asks, what are some themes you can do for a quinceañera? I have a video on this, I'll link it down below, but the possibilities are literally endless. But again, I'll have it linked down below because I do talk more about themes in that video. Arlet Arangure, I hope one of those was right, but she's asking, when is the right age to start planning your quince? I love you so much. Follow back. Of course, I can definitely follow back. And I love you too. I think the perfect age to start planning is as soon as you turn 14. There's no right answer to this. Some people start way before that, some people start after that. Give yourself approximately a year of planning. NH.Yaretsi asks, how do you ask out your chambelan? Just ask them. You can send them a text, you can tell them in person like hey Ricky, so you know I'm having my quinceañera and I would really like it if you're one of my chambelanes. And I think it's that simple. And if they say no, it's not the end of the world. They probably have their own personal reasons why, or you can also send them that same thing through a text. Lupe_Della Records asks, what was the most nervous part of your quince? I think probably two things: the dances, as I mentioned, and also having to greet people I don't really know or that I don't see too often. I'm normally pretty shy, and that day you just have to transform yourself into a more like confident person and really say hi to everyone because you know they took the time to be there, and you just have to be grateful and thankful, and probably those two things. Ariana.Ibet asks, where did you take your pictures? Love you. Also, can you follow me? Yes, I can. I love you too. And I took my pictures in Irving, Texas in a place called Las Colinas, and it was really pretty there. I have never been there before, but there was like an underground place where it looked like it was like an old ancient little village, and it was really pretty. There was like a stream of water in the middle and a fountain. It was really nice. Inca_aka_Erika asks, how long did it take you to plan your quince? By the way, I love you and your videos. Love you too, and thank you so much. Approximately 8 months. If I remember correctly, I probably decided sometime in January, and then I had my quince in August. EchoSoarX asks, how did you plan the surprise dance/waltz with everyone's busy schedules? This is so true. Everyone has a crazy schedule. Some people are involved in school activities, some people with sports, some people with family things, and that's why you just have to set a specific date so that they make time for it. So you can tell them like, hey, I'm gonna be doing them on these days, so that they know like, okay, I'm gonna be free on those days just so I can go there. Set a date that works for you, and then ask other people like, hey, this is the day. But don't limit yourself to that. If you know you're free other days, ask them like, hey, what if I do it on this day, and maybe it works better for other people. Just ask. I had to ask everyone like, hey, I could do it either this day and this day, what would work best for you? And then from that information I kind of picked my dates. But you can, like I said, you can just pick them before. Yeah, you get my point. Cass Francesca asks, how did you decide on hair and makeup? My mom did this for me. She's a cosmetologist, so she knew what she was doing. For makeup, not anything too crazy. It was just like, you know, like a sort of like a smoky eye with lashes and liner. Just wanted my eyes to pop out, you know. I just knew I wanted my hair curly and I wanted it big and voluminous. I just wanted to be a big ball of glam for my quince. She also asked, what was the funniest/most embarrassing moment of your quince? I think it was when I was literally about to do my like grand entrance before my vals, and my dress got stuck on this little wooden stage, and I actually have a video on it. It's called my Quinceañera bloopers, and I will also link that down below. And also when Augustine accidentally stepped on my dress and he full on like slided on my dress, but he didn't fall. Fortunately, thank the heavens above that he didn't fall. but in that part I also have in that video. So if you want to watch those, make sure to check that video. Stacy Flores _ asks, my quince is in 7 months. What should I be worrying about? As long as you have your salon, I think that's the main thing you should be focusing on, because salones tend to, all the days that you want are gonna be booked. So probably just focus your attention on like the big things, like having a salon on the day that you want it, and also just having things booked. Denise.xo said, should there be a main chambellan in a quinceañera? I had one. I had like my own main chambellan, which was Agustin, and I really liked it because it's like you're a princess, you know, and you sort of want your prince. That's my idea, but you don't need it. You don't have to. It's only if maybe you have that vision in your head that you want to feel like a princess that day, and then you want, you know, the guy next to you that is sort of considered your prince that will be by your side. Exomiss.angie asks, did you have a limo / party bus? I had a limmer. I had a limo for my quinceañera. And then Flaca.cxx asks, do you have to have a party bus or limo? No, it is not necessary at all. If you know, like if you have like a family member or like a friend that has like a convertible, maybe that would be really fun. There's no right or wrong with this answer. It's just if you want one and if you can afford it and your parents are okay with it. But don't be sad if you don't, because it's still gonna be fun regardless, the car right there. _Andrea.e._ asks, how to not be awkward when having your crush as your chambelán d'honor? By the way, I love you. Your quince videos have helped me so much. Thank you. I love you too, and I'm so glad that they help you. Not like I had a crush on mine. You just have to act cool. I had like no experience talking with no guy before, but you just have to like act like you know what you're doing. You have to fake it until you make it. They teach you that in school. And fake it until you become it. So, you know, giggle when it's funny. Giggle if something is embarrassing. Don't make it awkward and just like stare blankly at him. You guys are gonna become closer as each practice goes, and that awkwardness will definitely go away, but you just have to put in your little effort and it'll all be good. Nis Villa asks, do you recommend dancing with your mom? Yes, I've seen videos before where the girls dance with their moms, they dance with their dads, they dance with their sisters, their brothers, anyone. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a father figure or your dad. You can dance with your mom. If your mom means a lot to you, dance with her. That's so cute. Elizabeth Garrido 15 asks, how much does it take to plan a quince? Like I said, I did it in 8 months. I know it can be done. My sister's friends did it in like 3 months or like a month or 2. It's definitely doable, but if you really want like a good planned quinceañera where you're not stressed every other day, try and give yourself at least like half a year to a year. Jackie_Desi asks, when is a good time to make the invitations and hand them out? Give yourself at least 1 month so that people get them and they can reserve that time and make it to your special day. Jason Granados asks, how many copas we should make so we won't run out if we are making our own? I had the same question when I was making my copas. I decorated fancy all the copas that my little copa holder was able to handle, but I also did have spare ones because you never know if maybe like your mom wants to bring in a tío to do a copa toast with you, or if you want to bring like an extra friend or an extra like family. I probably brought around 20 and maybe bring like an extra 5 to 10. So that is my last question for my quinceañera Q&A part 2. So I hope it was helpful and hopefully you saw your question in this video, and if you didn't, my quinceañera Q&A number 3 will be coming out later. So if you don't see it here, it might be there. Make sure to follow me on Instagram so you know when I will be doing more of these in the future, and also follow me on Snapchat. I just made a Snapchat recently and it is also taking on itself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye!